Guys, before you go on to this clip, please don't forget to press the subscribe button for more content like this. We post all our clips on this channel from the podcast. I know you're going to enjoy this quite a lot.
They are trying to say that Hinduism reformed itself. They are trying to say कि बहुत गंदगी थी. This is their understanding. और हिंदुओं ने खुद इसको रिफॉर्म किया. Now these fools do not understand. और कौन सी गंदगी की बात कर रहे हैं? बालिका वधू, घूंघट, सती, जोहर. All these were to defend yourself against the Islamic. भाई तू मुंह खोल पा रहा है, तू survive कर रहा है because of बालिका वधू. Be thankful and grateful to your ancestors.
You were saying child marriage helped us survive against the Islamic invasion.
We all are alive because of बालिका वधू. What are you saying?
Because अब जल्दी शादी हो गई तो
जल्दी शादी नहीं करवाई गई. और ये मैंने predict कर दिया है कि यूरोप को करना पड़ेगा बालिका वधू. If they want to survive the radicals, they will have to.
Because how does that help?
That lady will get security of 2 families. Otherwise, the grooming gangs is standing outside.
And so you think that the Islamic invasion, it was a smaller error to prevent against a bigger mistake? Do you see it like that?
Which error?
Like my question is,
it's a defense to save yourself from extinction.
And there was absolutely no problem with that per se. कोई मतलब उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, morally speaking. I'm just trying to understand your point of view about it.
I am saying you are trying to save yourself. You had to produce n number of male child to fight with those radicals, which is only possible if you send the girl as early as possible to the home, and then you have to copy everything which the enemy had. They had a burqa, you had to do a ghungat.
And why
they couldn't came out? You didn't let your women out because she would be molested outside, right? These were all defenses. And these people are trying to say we reformed Hinduism. Nobody can reform Hinduism, let me tell you, because Sanatan is in auto reform mode. कोई एक बंदा आके कर ही नहीं सकता because this is not a commandment or a one book thing. तो कर ही नहीं सकता कोई रिफॉर्म. तो कोई भी बोल रहा है, भर भर के ये लोग बुक्स लिख रहे हैं. I know they are writing books, lot many books. Like हमने तो ये इम्प्रूव कर लिया हिंदुइज्म में, देखो तुम इस्लाम को भी रिफॉर्म करो. भाई साहब, you can't reform Hinduism because it is in auto reform pilot mode as it is.
And how is this in auto reform mode?
Because there are no commandments.
तो फिर how does that also?
जैसे ही इन्वेजन खत्म हुआ, that चाइल्ड मैरिज ऑटोमेटिक कम हुआ है. अच्छा, कुछ लोगों ने रेस किया होगा वॉइस, बट आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट that person is going to have that one god kind of status जिसकी वजह से रिफॉर्म हो गया. No, the society has the brain enough. अच्छा, दूसरा भी मिसकंसेप्शन है, ब्रेन ड्रेन वाला. टोटल मिसकंसेप्शन. There hasn't been any brain drain from India. This was dharma drain, not brain drain. NRIs were not successful because they were intelligent. NRIs are successful because their concept comes from Sanatan economics of handling finance. That they are going to take care of parents as well as the next generation, which reduces the divorces rates, have a savings lifestyle, which ensures completion of education of the next generation, which is why they were successful.
For something to be in auto reform largely means कि it is...
There is no one book.
There is no one book. But then
that is auto reform.
How? क्योंकि ऐसा भी हो सकता है it means no reform?
No.
Why?
Because when there is no book to guide, it means that people are free to do the questioning and seeking on their own.
And then that could also mean bad reform.
That can be bad reform.
So auto reform can also be significantly bad reform.
Every reform can be bad reform.
Yeah, yes, but centralized reform में at least there is some sense of जैसे हम
centralized means what?
One book.
One book reform you think is a good way of reforming?
I'm not saying that. I want you to follow what I'm saying more carefully because otherwise we will jump into rhetoric and never really answer a question. What I'm saying is अगर हम ऑटो रिफॉर्म की बात कर रहे हैं एंड वी आर सो डिपेंडेंट कि हाँ ऑटो रिफॉर्म बढ़िया, आई एम प्रो सनातन, लेट मी नॉट गेट दिस रॉन्ग, राइट? हाउ आर वी श्योर दैट दिस ऑटो रिफॉर्म विल नॉट गो एक्सट्रीमली साउथ एंड इन अ वेरी बैड डायरेक्शन? बिकॉज लोगों की इंडिविजुअलिटी
पे, इट इज इंडिविजुअल, इट विल नॉट गो साउथ.
और मैं लोगों की इंडिविजुअलिटी पे ₹1.5 का भरोसा नहीं करता. लोग कुत्ते होते हैं.
इफ समथिंग कैन गो साउथ, इट हैज टू बी मॉब बेस्ड, which is not the case with Sanatan.
No. क्या आप कह रहे हो इंडिविजुअल आदमी चोर नहीं होता, सिर्फ भीड़ चोर होती है?
नहीं.
फिर
what I'm saying, someone which is, it's a top down approach, mob based, can produce 10,000 chores. Okay,
sure.
Individual deciding to become a chore is a rare possibility.
Guys, if you're interested in more content like this where it actually makes you think and explore how you think inside your head, dude, subscribe, man.